Welcome back to Fishing with Big Nasty. If you've been suffering from low light or no light while fishing at night, you're not going to want to miss this video. Stay tuned. All right, what you're looking at here is my lighting and camera system for night fishing. This is what I acquired to go night fishing with. I'm going to give you a breakdown on everything. First light, which is this light, is a 84 LED waterproof video light. It is around 5,000 lumens is what it says on the box. It's good to 164 feet underwater. Wide angle I guess lighting, and a micro USB port. It's on the back here. It's got a rubber gasket around it. It gives you a little tool that's similar to a coin where you can screw this off. If you're going to use it underwater, it needs to be sealed tight. So you're going to need to tighten this plug down. You can screw it out to charge it. Has the on-off switch here and has a LED light bar right here that shows you when it's full charged and what mode it's on. It has several different things on it. SOS, bright mode, and a dim mode. And I don't know what that other mode is. I haven't really figured it out yet. But when you cut it on, it's on low. And then you hit it again and it's high. And then you hit it again and it's SOS. I hadn't seen a fourth mode. So I hadn't really read the instructions. You know, it's a guy thing. It bounce on cameras, GoPros, and it is a very good light. The color temperature on the light is 5500 K, and you can get these off of Amazon or eBay. I bought mine off Amazon for 30 bucks. It has a rail system on the top for the camera. You can put a GoPro on top of it, or you can mount another light on top of it. They make a smaller version of this. This is 84 LED. I got a friend of mine that's got a smaller version of it. It's a pretty good light also. I also have the phone mount mounted on this GoPro light, GoPro stick, and I've got Hero 5 on the top of it. I basically used those little cheap mounts and glued it in at the top with Gorilla Glue. It worked out really well. I used a bicycle handlebar or motorcycle handlebar mount for the LED light. And the pole is nothing but 3/4 inch PVC pipe wrapped in a pool noodle. And it's got a cloth rag on the bottom, a cotton rag for illuminating knock when I set it down into the other piece of PVC on my boat. It got to knocking around the first time I used it, and I decided to wrap a rag around it to illuminate some of that gap in there and the knock. So that's my GoPro stick. If you use it in the water and you drop it, it's gonna float. I've already tried it. I've already stuck it in the water, did some video with it. It worked well. So moving along, the next light is a Ryobi lithium hybrid 18 volt work light. It is electric or cordless. You can use the batteries. The batteries are lithium HP plus HP 18 volt. That's the Mac Daddy battery right there. You buy 2 of those batteries at the home improvement center I got it from for 99 bucks. Comes with 2 batteries and a charger, and you get a free tool. And I chose the light as the tool. So it comes with 2 batteries. Those 2 batteries will enable you to fish just about as long as you want to, because this light is 2400 lumens on high, and it's supposed to last up to 32 hours. Now, we all know that's probably not the case. I'm gonna say a good 24 just to be on the safe side. So say you run it on low, the low setting is what it calls for 32 hours runtime. It's around 400 lumens. I think it says on the back, 400 lumens. on the low setting. On high setting, it is 2400 lumens, and it will last approximately 4 hours on that mode. It'll rotate 360 degrees, and the light will flash to indicate when it's going dead. I have never run this battery dead. I've used it on low and high settings. I've never even changed the battery out on a fishing trip. And when I go on fishing trips at night, I usually go for a long period of time. You can put this thing on low and it's got plenty of power. You're not gonna be able to tell a whole lot about it now, but it is very bright on bright, and the low setting is there and off. It has several different methods of mounting. It's got a 2x mount here. I'm assuming that when they made these things, they made them for working in residential homes and houses under construction. And this thing here will go on my 2x4, 2x6, 2x8, something of that nature. It's got a hook here for mounting it. It's kind of a little cumbersome when you hold it up by the hook. It's got a weird balance to it when you do that. And it's also got some little hooks here for, I assume, some type of rope or cord hanging on a rope or cord. And you can actually screw it down if you want to. This thing works well on a boat because you can hang it over the side of an aluminum john boat. And don't know what kind of boat you got, but it'll hang over the transom of mine. Comes with a bag. So you got plenty of options here. These lights light up very well at night. This light is not a real concentrated light. It won't shine for a long distance, but it'll light up the world around what you're doing. So will the GoPro light or whatever, the Subtig light. This thing right here is almost impossible to look at when you turn it on and try to look at your camera. A lot of times when I look at my camera, I can't even tell where it is because it'll just take you over with light. But anyway, it's a good system for filming close quarters. So in just a few minutes, we're going outside when it gets dark, and we're gonna do some video at night. And I'm gonna show you how this thing works in the dark. So y'all stay tuned, don't go anywhere. All right, guys, it's about as dark as it's gonna get out here. I live in the city, so there's some city lights around. You'll probably see the sky lit up around here, but I think it'll give a pretty good representation of what's going on. So you can't really see me right now, right? All right, I'm gonna turn on the, wow, that's the GoPro light. You talk about bright, it's bright. So I'm gonna aim it toward the front of the boat. I'm gonna angle this phone down just a little bit so you can see down in the boat. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna walk to the front of the boat and see how good you can see me. I'm standing at the bow of this boat. It's a 12-foot john boat. So that camera pole is probably about 1.5 feet from the rear of the boat. Now I'm gonna walk off a little bit further. I'm about 6 foot from the front of the boat now. So, don't know how good you can see me. Now that's just the GoPro light on the first setting. Now we're gonna bump it up a notch. A little bit brighter. Now I'm standing in front of the boat, right at the bow of the boat. Now I'm 6 foot out. All right. So now I'm going to turn on the other light, the Ryobi light, and I'm going to aim it forward. I'm going to set it on this seat right in front of the GoPro pole. How much better is that? Bow of the boat. 10 feet out from the bow of the boat. All right. Now I'm going to cut the GoPro light off. This is just the Ryobi light. Bow of the boat. About 10 feet out. I don't know many people's going to be 10 feet from their camera. Not unless you got a big boat. But it lights up the world. Now, I'm going to put it over the side of the boat. I'm going to mount it right on the side, and it's lit up the front of the boat pretty good. All right. Now the GoPro light back on high. Pretty good lighting, eh? One thing I forgot to mention earlier is, for bank fishing, I have a tripod, and it's got a mount on the front to mount the GoPro light. So I've mounted this for my GoPro on the top of it. I actually glued that thing in that little slot. It's permanent. You ain't gonna put a camera on it unless it's got a GoPro mount. This thing extends out a good bit, and be good for bank fishing. Can't use it too much in a boat, but if you're fishing from the bank, you can mount your GoPro light on it, and I can even take this light here and kind of hook it on there some kind of way and make it work. I've used it on there before. It works pretty good. So gonna mount the Ryobi light to the transom. I mean, you know, you got a little bit of blockage in there from the seat and being so low, but I'm standing at the bow of the boat. You can still see me, I think. I'm kind of seeing spots right now. So we'll put it on low setting. I'm sure you can still see me on low. So, not bad lighting, huh? Now I'm gonna give you the bad news. These lights draw bugs like you wouldn't believe. You ain't never seen a cloud of bugs that'll come in like you've seen when you cut both of these lights on. If you're in the river, on a lake, on a pond, and there's bugs near, it'll draw them by the thousands. There's a little thing that you can buy that's like this long. I don't know what they call it, but a friend of mine, Tanner, he's got one, and you put a little insert in it, and it's got a heater in it. Kind of gets rid of the bugs. I'm already seeing bugs coming in here. I'm gonna turn on the GoPro light now and see if you can see the bugs coming in, but it will swarm bugs, you know, but you gotta take the good with the bad, I guess. I don't cut them on till I get ready to video, and that keeps the bugs away as long as possible anyway. But once you cut it on, you're gonna get bugs like you wouldn't believe. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got a little bit of information out of it. I'm gonna cut this bright light off right quick. And I hope it's something that if you're having problems finding lights for night fishing, it might be something you want to consider. This Ryobi light is versatile in a lot of ways. The GoPro light, I mean, you can put it on a chesty cam if you want to. If you want to mount it right on your chesty mount and put your GoPro on top of it, you just got to have the right fixture for the bottom where to actually flip up right. So till next time, thanks for watching.